After a nice day of rest, we headed off for one of our primary destinations in Alaska, the Kenai Peninsula. Our first stop was Seward, 157 miles from Palmer. This was a beautiful drive today through a variety of landscapes. Unfortunately, it was cloudy and rainy, so it wasn't as beautiful as it could have been. From Palmer, we traveled south on the Glen Highway to Anchorage, where we continued on to the Seward Highway. After leaving Anchorage, the Seward Highway follows the shore of the Turnagain Arm. After crossing Portage Creek, the highway turns south, traversing the Kenai Mountains, past the intersection with the Sterling Highway, and continuing through Bear Creek and ending at Seward. Our RV park was in Bear Creek, so we stopped there for 6 nights at the Stoney Creek RV Park. The drive through Anchorage was a bit stressful, especially given that it was raining. It was really our first time driving through a city on surface streets. Anchorage is not a big city, but at over 300,000 in population, it's no Whitehorse. The Turnagain Arm draws its name from British explorer James Cook, who was forced to turn again when the waterway didn't hold the fabled Northwest Passage during his 1778 voyage. There's no path through the continent, but there are plenty of reasons to go down the arm. Turnouts at Beluga Point, Windy Corner, or Bird Point are perfect spots to view the Kenai and Chugach Mountains and spot beluga whales and Dall sheep. The Turnagain is characterized by remarkably large tides of up to 40 feet, which are the largest tides in the U.S. The Boar Tide, a wave of water that rushes down the arm and can top 6 feet tall, is an unusual and unforgettable sight. Formed by the area's huge tidal range and focused in the narrow channel of the Turnagain Arm, the Boar Tide tops speeds of 20 miles per hour and even draws a few adventurous local surfers. It's almost 40 miles from where the highway first starts to hug the shore of the arm until you reach the end of the arm at Portage Creek. Driving this section was very stressful, as there are not many turnouts and the locals can drive fast and be impatient. It is a beautiful drive, but not that fun in a large motor coach. The Alaska Railroad operates freight and passenger trains in the state of Alaska. The railroad's main line runs between Seward on the southern coast and Fairbanks, near the center of the state. It passes through Anchorage and Denali National Park. The main line between Seward and Fairbanks is over 475 miles long. Construction of the railroad began in 1903. At the end of the arm near the mouth of Portage Creek lies the ghost town of Portage. The town was destroyed in the 1964 Alaska earthquake, when the ground in the area sank about 6 feet, putting most of the town below high tide level. All that remains today are the ruins of a few buildings and a ghost forest of trees that died after salt water inundated the root systems. Not much is visible from the highway. Kenai Lake is the largest lake on the Kenai Peninsula in Alaska. Covering 21 square miles, this glacially fed lake has brilliant blue water. The lake also forms the headwaters of the Kenai River. We were very happy to reach the RV park. We had not spent 6 consecutive nights anywhere except Big Fork since we left. 17 of the last 29 days had been driving days, so we were ready for a rest.